What is happening? Insight Nation. The tech world is moving at warp speed, and if you blink, you might just miss the next seismic shift. We're here to break down the absolute must-know stories that are shaping our digital future right now. Get ready for a deep dive into the heart of innovation, controversy, and the battles for AI supremacy that are unfolding before our eyes. From major lawsuits shaking up the industry to groundbreaking advancements, buckle up, because you're about to get the inside scoop that you simply cannot afford to miss. We're kicking things off with a legal bombshell that has the entire tech landscape buzzing. A titan of industry is taking on two of the biggest names in tech, alleging a conspiracy that could change the game for artificial intelligence as we know it. We'll explore the claims, the stakes, and what this means for the future of AI development. Then, we're diving into the intricate details of how AI models learn and improve, and the critical role that user interaction plays in their evolution. You won't want to miss this. We'll also uncover the latest developments in the ongoing tech wars, revealing how strategic partnerships are being scrutinized and what it means for market dominance. Get ready for some serious insights. And finally, we'll bring you the latest on the massive investments and strategic moves being made in the AI space, showing you where the real power players are placing their bets. Stick around, because the insights you gain today could define how you interact with technology tomorrow. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. The AI antitrust takedown, Musk versus Apple and OpenAI. Tech billionaire Elon Musk's xAI has filed a lawsuit against Apple and OpenAI, accusing them of monopolistic practices that stifle competition for his AI chatbot, Grok. In a move that sent shockwaves through the tech industry, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company, xAI, has officially filed a lawsuit against tech giants Apple and OpenAI. The core of the complaint, lodged in a Texas court, centers on allegations of monopolistic behavior and anti-competitive collaboration between Apple and OpenAI. Musk's xAI contends that this partnership is deliberately designed to protect their existing market dominance and prevent emerging AI innovators, such as xAI's own Grok chatbot, from competing effectively. The lawsuit specifically highlights Apple's integration of OpenAI's ChatGPT into its vast ecosystem of iPhones, iPads, and Macs, arguing that this exclusive deal disadvantages rivals. xAI's legal filing asserts that Apple's App Store practices actively hinder competitors. It claims that Apple is manipulating its App Store rankings, intentionally downplaying or excluding rival AI applications like Grok while prominently featuring ChatGPT. Furthermore, the suit alleges that Apple deliberately slows down the review process for competing AI apps, creating a significant barrier to entry and visibility. Musk himself took to his social media platform, X, to voice his frustrations, stating, "A million reviews with a 4.9 average for at Grok, and still Apple refuses to mention Grok on any lists." This sentiment underscores xAI's belief that Apple's curated lists and search algorithms are unfairly biased towards OpenAI. The lawsuit delves into the fundamental mechanics of AI development, explaining that the performance and improvement of AI models are directly correlated with the volume of user interactions, or prompts. By channeling Apple's massive user base towards ChatGPT, OpenAI gains a substantial advantage in data collection, which in turn accelerates its model's learning and refinement process. xAI argues that this creates a feedback loop, where OpenAI continuously improves its AI at a much faster rate than competitors like Grok, directly impacting innovation and market competitiveness. The suit claims that, if not for its exclusive deal with OpenAI, Apple would have no reason to refrain from more prominently featuring the Grok app in its App Store. From a market share perspective, xAI points to Apple's commanding 65% share of the US smartphone market and OpenAI's 85% share of the AI chatbot market as evidence of their monopolistic power. The lawsuit suggests that Apple, aware of the potential for AI to disrupt its hardware dominance, is leveraging its partnership with OpenAI to maintain its grip on the mobile market. xAI sought to integrate Grok directly into iOS, mirroring ChatGPT's integration through Apple Intelligence, but claims this request was denied by Apple. This legal battle is being closely watched by industry experts, as it represents a crucial test case for how U.S. courts will approach antitrust issues within the burgeoning field of artificial intelligence. User impact. The legal action raises significant questions about fair competition and platform access in the rapidly evolving AI landscape, with the tech community keenly awaiting court decisions on the definition of the AI market. This legal showdown is far from over, and the implications are massive. Next, we're diving deep into the AI data game and how user interactions fuel the future of artificial intelligence. The AI data disconnect, how prompt volume fuels OpenAI's dominance. Elon Musk's xAI is suing Apple and OpenAI, alleging that Apple's App Store practices and partnership with OpenAI deny Grok crucial user interaction data needed for AI model improvement. The legal battle initiated by Elon Musk's xAI against Apple and OpenAI goes beyond mere App Store visibility. It strikes at the very heart of how artificial intelligence models evolve and gain a competitive edge. At its core, the lawsuit argues that Apple's preferential treatment of OpenAI's ChatGPT, particularly through its Apple Intelligence, integration, and App Store promotion, directly deprives xAI's Grok chatbot of essential prompt volume. This term refers to the sheer number of user queries and interactions that an AI receives, which are critical for training and refining the AI's underlying algorithms. The lawsuit explicitly states that more prompts result in more responses, giving the AI model more training data. This continuous influx of data is what allows generative AI chatbots to improve their performance, accuracy, and capabilities over time. xAI's complaint details how Apple's App Store policies and its exclusive partnership with OpenAI are creating an uneven playing field. The suit alleges that Apple is deprioritizing the apps of competing generative AI chatbots and super apps in its App Store rankings, and it has dragged out its App Store app review processes. This deliberate obstruction, according to xAI, prevents Grok from reaching the vast iPhone user base, thereby limiting the data it can collect. Musk highlighted this disparity by noting that despite Grok's high user ratings, Apple fails to feature it on prominent lists, while ChatGPT appears frequently. This selective promotion, xAI argues, directly translates to fewer prompts for Grok and a slower development cycle compared to its OpenAI competitor. The lawsuit also references comments made by Apple's SVP of Services, Eddie Q, who suggested that AI might eventually reduce reliance on iPhones. xAI interprets this as evidence that Apple is actively working to protect its smartphone monopoly by tightly controlling the AI landscape within its ecosystem. By granting deep integration to OpenAI, Apple is seen as consolidating its position and limiting the threat posed by AI that might enable users to switch platforms. While Apple has stated it is open to integrating other AIs like Google's Gemini in the future, the lawsuit emphasizes that Gemini was not an option at the launch of Apple Intelligence, and xAI's own requests for iOS integration have been denied. This alleged favoritism has not only sparked a legal battle, but also an online exchange between Elon Musk and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. Altman alluded to Musk's alleged manipulation of the X algorithm to benefit his own companies, while Musk retorted with accusations of Altman's own product manipulation. The dispute highlights the intense rivalry and the high stakes involved in the AI race. xAI's legal team contends that the limited prompt volume directly impacts its revenue and ability to innovate, stating, "If not for Apple and OpenAI's conduct, xAI's apps would be more widely used, generating more revenue for xAI and accelerating their innovation." User impact. The lawsuit brings to light the critical role of user data in AI development and raises concerns about potential anti-competitive practices that could shape the future accessibility and advancement of AI technologies. This battle over data and market access is heating up, with significant implications for innovation. Now, let's shift gears and look at the broader legal landscape, as xAI brings Apple and OpenAI to court over these AI bias claims. AI bias on trial. Musk's xAI sues Apple and OpenAI for market manipulation. Elon Musk's XAI has filed a lawsuit in Texas against Apple and OpenAI, alleging a coordinated effort to sideline competitors like Grok through unfair App Store practices and preferential treatment. The escalating feud between Elon Musk and OpenAI has now drawn Apple directly into the legal arena, with Musk's AI venture, XAI, filing a significant lawsuit in Texas. The core accusation leveled against both Apple and OpenAI is that they are engaged in a concerted effort to create a monopolistic environment within the rapidly growing AI chatbot market. The lawsuit specifically targets the deep partnership between Apple and OpenAI, focusing on how Apple's App Store operates and manages software. XAI's complaint asserts that this collaboration is designed to disadvantage and sideline competing AI products, with its own Grok chatbot being a primary example of a service allegedly being unfairly treated. The legal filing details several key practices that XAI claims constitute anti-competitive behavior. Firstly, it alleges that Apple's app review process is intentionally slowed down for rivals, creating delays and obstacles for companies like XAI trying to get their products to market or update existing ones. Secondly, the lawsuit points to Apple's curated lists and search result rankings within the App Store, arguing that these editorial choices disproportionately favor OpenAI's ChatGPT. Musk has publicly lamented this, stating on X that Apple is behaving in a manner that makes it impossible for any AI company besides OpenAI to reach one in the App Store. This alleged favoritism is seen by XAI as a direct mechanism to starve competing AI models of the user interaction data they need to improve. The lawsuit elaborates on the critical nature of user prompts for AI development. It explains that the more users interact with an AI chatbot, the more data the model receives, which is essential for its learning and refinement. By directing Apple's massive global user base towards ChatGPT, the lawsuit argues, OpenAI gains a significant advantage in data acquisition, allowing it to accelerate its AI's development at a pace that competitors cannot match. This disparity, XAI contends, directly impacts its ability to innovate and generate revenue. The legal filing explicitly states that, by directing Apple's massive customer base toward ChatGPT, the argument goes, OpenAI keeps accelerating while Grok is left behind. Furthermore, the lawsuit connects this issue to Apple's strategic interests. XAI cites statements from Apple executives acknowledging that AI could potentially diminish the need for iPhones in the future. Therefore, XAI posits that Apple's exclusive deal with OpenAI is a calculated move to mitigate this risk by consolidating its control over the AI ecosystem on its devices. The lawsuit highlights that XAI's request to integrate Grok into iOS, similar to how ChatGPT has been integrated into Apple Intelligence, was reportedly rejected. While Apple has defended its App Store practices by stating they are based on objective criteria and feature thousands of apps, OpenAI has characterized Musk's complaints as part of a pattern of harassment stemming from his departure from the company. User impact. This lawsuit brings to the forefront the complex interplay between platform control, AI development, and market competition, prompting discussions about the fairness of App Store ecosystems for emerging AI technologies. These allegations of market manipulation are serious, and the legal battle is intensifying. Get ready, because next we're breaking down the financial stakes and the explicit claims of a tale of two monopolists joining forces. Monopoly mashup. Musk's XAI and X sue Apple and OpenAI for billions. Elon Musk's XAI and X have filed a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit against Apple and OpenAI, alleging their partnership is an anti-competitive move to solidify monopolies in the AI space. The AI arena is now a legal battleground as Elon Musk's ventures, XAI and the social media platform X, have jointly filed a substantial lawsuit against tech behemoths Apple and OpenAI. Filed in a Texas court, the lawsuit accuses the two companies of engaging in a deliberate conspiracy to stifle competition and protect their market dominance, violating antitrust laws. At the heart of the complaint is the characterization of the Apple-OpenAI partnership as a tale of two monopolists joining forces to ensure their continued dominance, with the core allegation being that they have locked up markets to prevent innovators like xAI from thriving. According to court filings obtained by Reuters, both xAI and X claim they have suffered significant harm due to this alleged collaboration, seeking billions of dollars in damages. Musk has been vocal on his X platform about his grievances, citing specific instances where Apple allegedly refused to feature Grok, his AI chatbot, on prominent App Store lists despite its high user ratings and positive reviews. He posted, "A million reviews with 4.9 average for Grok, and still Apple refuses to mention Grok on any lists," directly questioning Apple's editorial control and alleged bias towards ChatGPT. The lawsuit emerges amidst significant investments and strategic maneuvers by Musk's companies in the AI sector. xAI, for instance, has reportedly invested over $40 billion in its Memphis data center, which houses the powerful Colossus One supercomputer, further underscoring its commitment to AI development. This initiative, however, has also faced scrutiny regarding its environmental impact. In parallel, Musk has been actively involved in the broader AI landscape, including an attempt to orchestrate an unsolicited takeover bid for OpenAI, reportedly seeking assistance from Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg. This move led to OpenAI requesting court intervention to compel Meta to release relevant documents. Meanwhile, Musk's automotive company, Tesla, integrates Grok into its vehicles for U.S. customers equipped with advanced micro devices chipsets, showcasing another cross-company collaboration. However, Tesla's strategy in the crucial Chinese market involves offering alternative AI models, such as DeepSeek and ByteDance's Douban AI, to remain competitive. This highlights the global complexities and strategic considerations in the AI race. Apple's partnership with OpenAI, which enables ChatGPT integration across its devices like iPhones and Macs, has been a major announcement in the AI space. This collaboration is precisely what xAI's lawsuit targets as the linchpin of the alleged monopolistic scheme. The legal action also follows Tesla's decision to pivot away from developing its own in-house AI chipset, the Dojo program, and instead secure a significant $16.5 billion deal with Samsung Electronics for AI-6 self-driving chips. This strategic shift underscores the high costs and competitive pressures involved in AI hardware development. User impact. The lawsuit's claim for billions in damages and its framing of the Apple-OpenAI partnership as a monopolistic alliance underscore the massive financial and competitive stakes in the current AI landscape. This legal battle is setting precedents for AI market competition, with billions on the line. Join us after the break for a quick recap of today's top stories and your essential AI market insights. And that's a wrap on today's essential AI updates. We saw Elon Musk's xAI file a massive lawsuit against Apple and OpenAI, alleging monopolistic practices that hurt Grok's chances in the AI market. We also dove into how user interaction data is crucial for AI development and how alleged favoritism could be impacting that. Plus, we explored the financial stakes and the ongoing legal battles shaping the AI industry. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth insights, and ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop. Follow us on all our social channels for real-time updates and join the conversation in the comments below. We'll see you next time.